Well, hello there, my young readers, and welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, welcome. This story is brought to you by the Berenstain Bears, and this was first published in 2010, and it is still very relevant. So remember, my young readers, please stay to the end. Triangel and I will have a lively discussion. And also remember to smash that like button. So if you guys are ready, go ahead, get your snacks, go get your drinks, pause the video, run to the bathroom, come on back, and we'll get started. Stay tuned. The name of this story is called The Berenstain Bears' Computer Trouble by Jan and Mike Berenstain. It was Papa Bear who first brought a computer home to the Bear family treehouse. He thought it would be useful in his furniture business. It did come in handy for printing bills for his customers and doing his taxes. But Papa soon found that brother and sister were coming to his shop to play video games on his computer. Before long, they needed their own computers for schoolwork. Email, websites, IMing, and social networking followed. Mama discovered buying and selling things on eBay and wanted a computer too. Even Honey Bear began playing simple computer games on a toy computer. Now it seemed to Papa that the whole family spent most of their time in front of computers every day from early morning until late at night. Though it was Papa who first got the computer, it was Papa who finally had enough. His business was making things out of wood. He loved wood. He loved working with his hands, but he did not love sitting in front of a computer. One afternoon, he came in from his shop with a headache from sitting at the computer too long.
"Hello?"
he called.
"Is anybody home? Where is everyone?"
He headed upstairs looking for someone to talk to. He came to Sister's room. To his surprise, he found Sister with her head down on her desk, crying her eyes out.
"Whatever is wrong, dear?"
asked Papa, patting her back.
"What on earth happened?"
"It's my stupid Paul Book webpage," Sister sobbed. "That awful Billy Griswold wrote on it that I'm a fuzzy-faced hairball for all my friends to see, and now they're saying we're in love." She burst into a fresh fountain of tears. Papa rolled his eyes. "Computers," he thought. "Nothing but trouble."
"Come on," he said. "Let's figure out how to deal with this on your Paul Book page."
Then Papa noticed loud music coming from Brother's room. He went next door and found Brother playing music on his computer while looking at soccer gear on a website.
"Aren't you supposed to be doing your homework?"
asked Papa. "Don't worry, Papa," said Brother. "I'm working on it in between checking out websites. See?" He clicked his mouse and showed Papa his homework on the screen. Papa rolled his eyes again as Sister called him back to her room. He peeked into Honey's room across the hall. Even she was playing a game on her computer. Further down the hall, Papa could see Mama at her computer too. Then the doorbell rang. "Can you get that, dear?" called Mama. "I'm busy bidding on something on eBay." Wearily, Papa headed downstairs. It was Herb the mailman with a package.
"Thanks, Herb."
said Papa, signing for it. He noticed the package was from eBear.
You know, Papa,
said Herb,
you've got to get this e-bear thing with Mama under control. This is the 5th package this week. You're going to go broke. See you later.
Papa rolled his eyes yet again. More computer trouble. He decided that instead of just rolling his eyes, he was going to do something about it. That evening, after dinner, Papa made an announcement.
I believe this family is having computer trouble,
said Papa. Everyone looked at him in surprise. What sort of trouble? Asked Mama.
We're having trouble with email, websites, Paw Book, computer games, and eBear,
Papa said, folding his arms.
We are spending so much time on computers that we don't even have time to say hello to each other these days.
Mama had been worrying about this very thing herself. She just didn't seem to be able to tear herself away from eBear. Well, she said, what are we going to do about it?
It seems to me, explained Papa, that the big problem is the internet. It takes up too much time, it gets us to spend too much money, and it can be dangerous. Here, look at this.
He showed them the evening newspaper. Internet Child Safety Problems, said the headline.
It says here that people use the internet to get cubs to do things that aren't safe.
I guess we do need to have rules for the cubs about the internet, agreed Mama.
And I'm going to turn the internet off except for 1 hour each day,
added Papa. Only 1 hour, said the cubs.
That's plenty, said Papa. If you can't get done what you need to do on the internet in 1 hour, it's not worth doing.
But what will we do instead? Asked Brother.
You can get back outside and play like you used to,
said Papa.
You can play ball, go skateboarding, ride your bikes, fly kites, go fishing, go for a 5-mile hike, pick wildflowers, watch clouds, walk the dog, play with the kittens, collect rocks, pretend you're space bears, run around in circles and get dizzy, make mud pies, catch bugs, chase each other and scream.
Sister and Brother giggled. It sounded like fun. After school the next day, Brother and Sister did get outside to play like they used to. It was so much fun that they went over to Cousin Fred's and Lizzie Bruin's to get them to leave their computers and come outside too. They all went down to the playground for some good old-fashioned exercise on the good old-fashioned swings, seesaws, jungle gyms, slides, and merry-go-round. After dinner that evening, Brother and Sister went online for just 1 hour and were surprised to find it was plenty of time after all. Papa learned he didn't need to waste so much time online to get his business done. He was able to stay in his shop working with the wood he loved. Freed from the spell of eBear, Mama got out her old quilting kit and started work on a big quilt of birds and butterflies. She got so involved that she didn't even go online for even 1 hour. When the internet hour was over, the Bear family gathered together in front of the fireplace in the living room. They sat and read for a while. Mama did some knitting. And then, wonder of wonders, they began to talk. They talked about all kinds of things. They talked about what happened in school that day, about how Billy Griswold apologized for calling Sister a fuzzy-faced hairball. They talked about Brother's soccer practice after school and the terrific corner kick he bent into the goal. Mama told them about her plans for making beautiful new quilts. And Papa told them how he had really gotten into the new batch of curly maple he had in the shop. Finally, all tired out, they got ready for bed. The next evening, the Bear family decided they didn't want to stay at home sitting in front of a computer screen at all. They did wind up sitting in front of a screen that evening, but it was a much, much bigger one, and they got to eat popcorn too. When Grizzly, Gramps, and Gran took care of Honey, they all went out to the movies.
What will it be?
Asked Papa, buying the tickets.
Pirates of Berry Bean, Berry Pot, or Spider Bear?
Spider Bear, they all agreed. And Spider Bear it was. Brother and Sister Bear's internet rules for cubs. Number 1, never give out private information online such as your address, your phone number, or the name of your school. 2, tell your parents right away if you see or learn anything online that scares or worries you. 3, never agree to get together with anyone you meet online. 4, never send your picture or anything else to someone online without your parents' permission. 5, never answer messages online that make you feel scared or worried. 6, talk with your parents about rules for going online. 7, never give out your password to anyone except your parents. 8, never do anything online that could hurt others. Well, that ends our story. And like I said at the beginning of the story, it is so relevant today. The rules that you just heard that brother and sister have to go by when they get on the internet should apply to other social media platforms. Because remember, I told you this story was actually first published in 2010. Now remember, back then we were only thinking about internet safety for kids. But now there are so many other platforms that are out there, social media platforms. And just to name a few, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat. Those are just a few. There are many more out there. And it boils down to your safety. This is all about your safety. There are so many predators out there just waiting to take advantage of you. So you have to stay alert to the danger signs.
You know what, little darling? I am so glad they made these rules available because you know what? A lot of kids really don't know exactly what to look out for and what to be aware of.
You are exactly right. And I tell you something else. Papa realized that things were just getting out of hand. Yes, he was the one that brought the computer in because he saw a need in his business. But then the kids started to get on it and they were playing games. Well, he also realized that if they can get on them for games, they probably could get on it for schoolwork. And that's why he went and got some computers for them to be able to use.
Yeah, but let's be honest about it. He probably got them a computer so that they would get off of his computer.
Yeah, I think so too. Because not only did the kids get computers, and it wasn't just brother and sister, but also the baby, Honey, she got her a computer to play with. And then Mama got a computer because she ended up getting addicted to eBear.
And eBear, translated into our terms, is actually eBay here with us. But I'm gonna tell you, I got a little perturbed, if you will, when the mailman Herb came to deliver a package and Papa goes to get it and Herb gonna give him all this info about this is the 5th one this week, you need to do something about it, you're gonna go broke. I'm thinking, yeah, well, you need to mind your business.
I caught that too. I was a little annoyed with him too, because I'm thinking, yeah, that's not your place. But I think Papa handled it well. He came to the table, told him, look, we're gonna have to put some restraints on what you all doing. So he decided you only need an hour. You can do an hour a day on computer. After that, you don't if you can't get it done in an hour, it didn't need to be done. And I thought, okay, yeah, that can work. And it actually did work.
It really did. One of the things I thought was funny was when the kids went back out, because brother asked his dad, well, what are they going to do if they're not able to be on their computers? And he told them, go outside. Do what you did before. Go play. He actually named a few things that they did when they were playing out there. And it was so funny because the kids went out like they had been hibernating for like a whole season. And they got out and it was like, wow, the big change. I'm like, yeah, Papa was right to do what he did.
I totally agree. Because I've seen kids, I've seen adults lose a lot of time just gaming. They can get into a game and it could be hours on hours before they come out. Sometimes I wonder, do they even know they need to eat? They need to use the bathroom. But they are so absorbed into what they're doing that time just doesn't even exist to them.
I totally agree. And speaking of which, little darling, that is my time. Parting is such sweet sorrow, but I will see you all in the next video. Bye!
Well, there goes Miss Triangel. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. But most importantly, I hope you guys got a lot out of it because there were a lot of takeaways in this story. So until next time, my young readers, I am your little darling narrator out.